Oh my gosh, it's so good.
What's in the box?
Whoops, it's upside down.
Beautiful.
Let me start off by saying thank you, Spindrift, for sending me a case of your new flavor, the Spiced Apple Cider. It's so freaking good. If you follow me on social media, you know how much I talk about Spindrift. I talk about a lot of things. I talk about video games, I talk about being indigenous, I talk about pizza, I talk about Spindrift. I'm sure there are other things, but those are the ones that stick out the most. And here's the thing, is I made the move around like 2019, 2020, trying to cut out soda. And I started to make the move to seltzers, drinking other brands. I'm not gonna say them because this video isn't about them. But I started drinking those, and then on TikTok, funny enough, I saw somebody talking about Spindrift, and they were just listing out all the facts, putting all these brands next to each other. And I was like, oh my gosh, they're all doing it wrong except Spindrift. And here's why. I don't know if this is focusing very well, but look at those ingredients. The ingredients are very simply laid out. We have carbonated water, apple puree, citric acid, and cinnamon. And then I have another can. Actually, I've got a lot of, this is, whenever I'm making content, whenever I'm doing anything down in my office, my area, I always have a lot of Spindrift, and there are literally cans everywhere. But let me grab this lemon can right here. Carbonated water, lemon juice, that's it. If you look at all of these other brands, they have natural essence, natural flavors. This big asterisk is all over their cans. And the thing is having this blanket term like that allows them to put things that aren't natural. Like they're putting artificial flavoring to get you that pamplemousse or whatever flavor you want. But with Spindrift, you're just getting fruit. Fruit, carbonated water, in this case, some citric acid and some cinnamon. What do you freaking do? And if you have the half and half, there's tea. But like, that's what's so amazing. And so I made the jump going from soda to seltzers. Then I made the jump going from all seltzers to Spindrift, and I never looked back. But now let's talk about the drink at hand. I'm telling you, I've already talked about it enough on Twitter, probably not enough because I can't get over how delicious this is. If I'm being honest, the only negative thing that I have to say about the Spiced Apple Spindrift is that it didn't come out sooner. Because for me, and maybe I'm weird, and let me know in the comments if you're like me, I like my apple pie, apple streusel, like big apple season, at least here in Ohio. That's like September going into October, but like it's the beginning of fall. Now that I'm into November, I'm thinking pumpkin spice, right? I'm thinking pecan pie. I'm still thinking apple cider, I'm still thinking apple pie, but the big apple season here, September. So that's my only gripe, is that I wish that this came sooner, but let's just talk about the flavors themselves. Okay, first off, that first sip hits your tongue. What do you feel? What are you feeling? What are you tasting? That apple. Strong, crisp, a little bit of bite, right? Like a little bit of that sourness is that citric acid. Almost like the can's showing red apple, but you get a little bit of that like Granny Smith where it just kind of like tings a little bit. But then it's just like this nice smooth apple taste. And the cinnamon, it's probably my favorite part. The cinnamon comes in notes, like it's not super strong. And I'm not a huge cinnamon person. So if you're out there thinking, wow, a sparkling cinnamon drink sounds disgusting, I thought the same thing too. Like, I'm sorry, Spindrift, when I saw it, I was like, ooh, cinnamon in a carbonated drink. I don't know how I feel about that. But then I tasted it, and those light cinnamon notes all throughout the drink, coming out in the middle, and then at the end, that aftertaste is that nice, sweet, soothing cinnamon. It's so good. It's so freaking good. And that's why I continue to this day. I drink Spindrift in the morning, I drink it at lunch. I probably drink it too much. I should probably drink more regular water. But whenever I'm making content, whenever I'm streaming, working, whatever it is, hanging out with you all, I'm drinking Spindrift on the side. What I wish that I had, and now this isn't about this specific drink, Spindrift Spiked. Yes, you have your other seltzers that are alcoholic. Spindrift also makes theirs, and it's called Spindrift Spike. Now, it's not in every single location. They're moving it throughout the country, trying to get it everywhere. You're not in Ohio yet. But needless to say, this unboxing has been incredible. I've been waiting. I've been literally counting down the days until this has released, and it's finally here. You can go pick it up in stores near you. It's, I believe, a limited time flavor. Please, Spindrift, let me know. I'm probably forgetting or remembering that incorrectly. But this is a seasonal flavor. Go grab it now. It's selling out. I'm super thankful again that they sent it to me, because I went to pick up more boxes yesterday when I would get my weekly haul, which, if you want to know, my weekly Spindrift haul is like 2 to 4 boxes a week. But I wanted to get more of the apple cider, and it was sold out. Every single Target was sold out. So I was super bummed, but try to get it. I think like Whole Foods had 1 case, and then it was gone like before I finished even my cart. So if you see it, grab it right away. You're really gonna love it, especially if you're going to a Friendsgiving, if you're going to a Thanksgiving, or whatever you're doing, or if you're being awesome and you're celebrating Indigenous people, like whatever kind of celebration or gathering that you're doing, bring this. Okay, and if you're really cool, go to their website, go to their social media, and they have all of these different mixed drinks that people do with Spindrift. Because not only is it great on its own, but adding it to something else, making it a nice little cocktail, is incredible. Thinking about like a Russian mule or a Moscow mule or whatever it's called, getting one of those, but adding this, oh my gosh, like it's so good. I've already made a mojito while adding the lime Spindrift, and it literally just sends it. So I know that this isn't a review video, this is an unboxing, but if I had to rate this, I'm gonna go 9 out of 10. I'm gonna go 9 out of 10. Or if I'm going by like the borderline entertainment scale out of 5, this is 4.5 out of 5. Easy, hands down. So please make sure you go pick this up today. Let me know what you think about it. And then on top of that, put in the comments, let me know what is your favorite Spindrift flavor. Cheers.